Everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Philadelphia 76ers facing off against the Boston Celtics. And now to bring you all the action, let's get to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll see you again at halftime.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the 76ers. And for the Celtics.
Guys, the Celtics went from being a powerhouse in the East and middle of the pack last season, but they still protected their home court as well as anybody. Easy to find inspiration here with the parquet floor under your shoes and the banners hanging over top.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Harden outside. Down low. From 6 feet. And that one hits back iron.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here's Brown. Good.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the 76ers with possession. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
Thank you, Doris. The 76ers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
You do have to love the parquet floor here, as you said, Clark. Pride certainly a factor last season, as the Celtics were able to finish, Steve, with a 27-13 record here at their home.
And even though the Celtics would end up just as the 7th seed in the East, you knew they would control their home floor just because of their veteran experience, their talent, their coaching. So they were really able to ride that home court into the playoffs.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
First one falls for him.
I think it's safe to say, guys, that the Atlantic Division was one of the tougher ones in the East last year, if not all of the NBA, but both New York teams improved and Boston made the playoffs as usual. Philly was able to hold their own, though, even in a down year.
And both free throws good for White. Well, Clark, as you said, Philadelphia did remain respectable against the rest of the Atlantic Division, even in a lost season. Steve, they had a 7-9 record for them, and even while they weren't 500, they certainly played better against the Atlantic Division than they did outside the Atlantic.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that is because there's some deep-seated rivalries between teams like Philly and Boston and New York. So even if a team like the Sixers is struggling, their fans are going to bring it on those nights when the rivals come to town.
And here's White. James Harden getting it to go from deep. White, good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
On defense, Boston. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. This is to Harris. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Pass to Horford. Backs him down. 0. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Harden outside. Left side, Harris. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Got 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on the winning streak after the injury.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury, and overall Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Number 8 sinks the three-pointer.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Celtics trail by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown kicks to Williams. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Harden outside. He kicks it to Tucker. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Into Al Horford. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Number 21, guarded by Horford. That's good.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Now here is Horford. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Oh, yes, the turnaround. White's got his second basket of the night.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
The 76ers leading by 3. They set the pick. Here's Harden. Blocked. White with it. 6 points for him. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. White's got 8 points.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Let's keep it going for your Celtics dancing.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Number 21, guarded by Horford. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. And Philadelphia making a change here. He feeds it to Harden. Shot clock at 6. A floater, and it's good. Harden's got 8 points.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Back to Brown. Beyond the arc. The shot is off. The 76ers leading by 3. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, oh man, Kevin. He's really feeling it from three-point range now. All of a sudden, it seems like he just can't miss.
Brown kicks to White. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them. Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stemmed from the inability to score. Problems on offense typically make it hard for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
Philadelphia with the ball. 3-point lead. The Celtics making a switch here. Again, Philadelphia. And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rings, Steve, it got that much tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season went down the drain with Andrew Bynum's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given up your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Boston. Number 5.
You know, the Celtics ruled the Atlantic starting with their title run in 08, but last year it finally came to an end, that ruling of the Atlantic. 5 straight years of winning their division is now behind him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. Good on both. Celtics trail by 5. Number 13, and it's Boston with another one. And back to the Celtics in the Atlantic. You knew it was going to be hard for them to keep winning the division with all the talent, Steve, that has come into it within the last couple of years.
Well, it was a great 5-year run for Boston in terms of winning the Atlantic, but you know, with the up-and-coming teams in New York and Brooklyn, all of a sudden Boston is looking ahead, looking above them to the other teams in the division, and now it's time to make another push, another rebuilding job, and get back on top.
And Boston has possession. The 76ers getting the bucket. The dish to Griffin. For the 3. Kept alive by Boston. There's the 3. The shot is off. The 76ers leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Milton. Blocked. Number 11. Smooth as silk on the finger
easy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
And the 76ers making a change here. Philadelphia's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 5. Austin's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. By Griffin. Number 11. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
The Celtics making a switch here. Celtics trail by 5. From outside the arc, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. From half court, offense the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Boston shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Five on the clock. Number 30. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play. Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
I think it's fair to say that the top of the Eastern Conference has been getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and part of why they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
And back to what you were saying, Clark, about Philadelphia going through a lot of roster changes last year. You're right, in a season where a lot of other teams in the East put it all together. Steve, bad timing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bad timing. Roster changes and injuries, of course. I mean, the big trade for Bynum looked like it was going to be something that could help them get to the top of the East, but Bynum never played a single game for them. And so it's understandable why Philadelphia struggled.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a three-point game. 0. Misses the three. Austin with the ball. All sorts of time, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 5.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
The 76ers need to get off a shot. Really left alone that time. And the 76ers lead by 3. The Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Swiped it away. One-on-one here. Here's Milton. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Celtic shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. Clock at 6. No one near it. And again, it's Boston converting. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. They set the pick. Lots of room. And pushing it up, here's Boston, number 11. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, the Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
First free throw is good. Going back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it, as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is, you know, the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
Both good from the line that time.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Harden outside. Harris setting the pick for Harden. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Now, here's Brown. 0. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 7 points in the game.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Philadelphia's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Harden outside. Passes it to Tucker. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Celtics trail by 5. Brown outside. Six on the shot clock. 0. And again, it's Boston converted.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Here is Harden. 14 points for him. Zero, and it's blocked. 3 on 3. The 11-footer. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice, strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
Easy point, come on!
He's off on the first. And Philadelphia making a change here. And he sinks the second. Here is Harden. From downtown. No up. And it's Boston the other way. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. White. Good. White's got 13 points.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And Philadelphia has possession. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Let's keep it going for your Celtics dancing.
The Celtics have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Tucker. Lock at 6. Number 21. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him. It just clanks the open jumper.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown outside. Number 36. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Now, they knew what the defense was doing, and they responded perfectly.
Kicks to Harden. The pass to Harris. Tucker. They need this one. The shot no good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Horford the pass to Brown. On the wing, Brown. Shoots the 3, but they'll get another chance. Horford. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And the 76ers making a change here. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Here's Harden. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Rejected by Harris. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Philadelphia calls time here. At this part of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Back to Harden to stop the run. Another miss by Harden.
A big problem for the 76ers last season was finding late-game offense. I mean, you look at a quarter-by-quarter breakdown of how they scored, and they were second to last in the league in fourth-quarter points.
It's his first three-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
From deep. That's good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Well, back to what you said, Clark, about the 76ers. They had some players that could create on their own, but when things began to tighten up in the fourth, it helped Steve to have different shot creators, and that just didn't happen for them.
They were planning to play inside out, Kevin, when they had Bynum through the trade. They thought they could have a low post man who could dominate. But without him, they were really unable to find any sort of offensive rhythm with the rest of their talent.
You got this, baby, yeah!
The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. And so he hits both. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. The 76ers trail by 8. Zero. He's covered by Brown. 0. Count that one. 7 points in the game. Celtics leading by 6. Pass to Williams. Shoots a 3. That is good. Williams has got 6. "15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harden up top. 17 points in the game. Number 8. And that's not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Celtics up by 9. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The fun has begun on this Saturday night, and we're ready to look back at all the first half action. An impressive start for the Celtics. And if you like scoring, you love their first half of basketball. They're putting up points, doing it rapidly, in a variety of ways. It's hard to slow them down. On the 76ers side of things, they're managing to hang around. They've dialed in from long range an incredible shooting performance from outside. James Harden absolutely lights out. He's got 17 points and also has contributed with his passing, making some assists. And back to Boston we go. Thanks for being with us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
Talk about some great numbers for Harden. He has 17 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
Feeds to White. He dishes it to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. A three ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now, here is Harden. The feed now to Tucker. Takes the three, and that is good. Tucker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the 76ers. Celtics leading by 6. Now Brown. Number 36. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5. The 76ers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Number 21, guarded by Horford, dishes to Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Back to Horford. Pass to White. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for White. The 76ers trail by 8. It's Harden with the drive.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
James Harden, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Harden hits them both. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. He kicks to Brown. He feeds it to Horford. Shot clock at 6. 0. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Harden gets a screen from Harris. Harris, right side. Back to Harden. He passes to Tucker. The jump hook. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Boston leading by 4. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Here we go. Now coming to the court are your Celtics dancers. Here we are. Let's keep it going for your Celtics dancers.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Number 36. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 7.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
And the 76ers call time here.
Let's keep it going for your Celtics dancers.
Here is Harden. He's got 22. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. 6 to shoot. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Celtics leading by 4. Brown kicks to Horford. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Launches it. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 0. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Harris outside. Connects on the foul line jumper. Harris has got 8.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over him. He's so strong around the ball.
The 76ers trail by 6. Number 8, light covering. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Number 8. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Harden on the wing. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That free throw good from Harden. And the 76ers making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you've got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have. He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Zero. He's covered by Brown. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. The dish now to Williams. Backing him down. Shoots off the screen. Good on the jump shot. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And here are the 76ers now. Number 21. Right through the D for the layup. 8 points for him.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
On the wing, Brown. This one for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The 76ers trail by 10. And here's Harden. He's got 24. To the paint. 0. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Boston leading by 8. Passes it to Brown. The three. That one goes. Brown's got 16.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Harden outside. Inside. Number 21. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Philadelphia making a change here. On the free throw, no good. Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Back to Brown. 17-foot shot on the way. And another basket for Boston.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 11. 0. That's good. He's got 11.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Now here's Griffin. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Number 13. And again, Buxton with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
The 76ers trail by 12. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Zero. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Tries again, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
.27 seconds left to play here in the third. They set the screen. Offline with his three. Kicks it to Horford. Number 13. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 10. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The 76ers trail by 16. The pass to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Got it from 16 feet. Harris has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 14. All alone. The offensive rebound. Horford. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Tucker. To the inside. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his third foul of the game. Harris setting the pick for Harden. No good on the quick three.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now here is Horford. Shot clock at 6. Celtics passing it around. 0. And they run his hammer home.
He really is a high flyer, guys. It's kind of rare for a power forward, but he needs it because he is undersized.
The 76ers trail by 19. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. To the paint, number 13. And he drops it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
with it. Number 20, guarded by Horford. Number 20, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And he makes the first. The Celtics making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston leading by 17. Back to Williams. Left side Williams. On the wing Brown. Lock at 6. Back to Williams. From beyond the arc. Cannot hit. The 76ers trail by 17. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Harden with a screen on White. Number 8. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Feeds it to Williams. Wide open. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Celtics lead by 19.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here is Harden. Wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Zero, guarded by Harris. Horford with the screen on Harris. He got right to the cup using that screen.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Number 21, guarded by Horford. Shot clock at 5. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Rebound, Boston. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Now, here is Harden. After the miss from Brown. Back to Harden. Harden right side. And blocked. But they get it back. Buries it despite the hack. Terrific play. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Horford.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Number 21. Shooting.
Boston leading by 16. Brown outside. He dishes it to White. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Harden gets a screen from Harris. Back to Harden. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Harden.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Harris setting the pick for Harden. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics. White drives in. Here's Horford. On the wing, Harden. Latrey. And that one's good. Harden's got 27 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Now here's White. The feed to Horford. Zero, guarded by Harris. Number 36. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing the win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Dishes it to Harden. From past the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
This is unbelievable. What a shooting exhibition we're seeing out there today.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right. Now here is Horford. Number 36, guarded by Harden. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 16-point game. .157 left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. The three. And the 76ers get it back. And that one's good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now, here's Brown. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Number 36. Shot is blocked, but he recovers it. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden into the hoop.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Boston leading by 12. Zero. And a miss there on the triple.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Back to Harden. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
And so it's Boston with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're losing by 10. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into the game here.
You know what? I don't know if there's a 10-point play out there, and that being the case, this one is finne, over.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Number 30. The 76ers with another miss. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.